Hello, everybody. How are we doing? How is the audio? Microphone is turned on. Come on in here, everybody. Join on in. Grab a seat. We got some lawn chairs pulled up. Grab a drink. Get yourself something to drink. I've got my beverage. Come on in here, everybody. Let's look and see who is here so far. We got a few watching, but not everybody comments, and you don't know who's in the house unless they comment. So, for starters, my dad, the Texas Gypsy, aka Sonny, is here. Very nice. Thank you for joining, Dad. Old Faithful. And our good friend Mike is here. Congratulations, Mike, on 500 subscribers. That is a win, my friend. And I think it's the hardest 500 to get. The next 500 are going to be easier, and before you know it, you're going to be 2,000, 3,000, passing all of us. You've had your first viral video already, which was fantastic. I'm assuming you're a pretty new channel. I don't know really when you started making videos, Mike, but to have already had a viral video and hit 500, I'm sure the viral video itself probably helped on the climb to 500 as well, right? So, very cool. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that the audio is working in the house. Excellent. And CL is here, which is great because, CL, I was hoping you were going to come because I've got a funny story to tell you about what AI thinks of you. So real quick before I get into everything else, let me make a couple of announcements. Wednesday night next week is Christmas Eve, and I am going to stream. I plan on streaming. Okay, so you started about 6 months ago. Yeah, that's great, man. Fantastic. You're doing what you're supposed to do, buddy. I really like that video when you're out walking around on the ice. It was pretty cool. I've got a few YouTubers that I watch up there in the same area as you. And in fact, I think we were talking about one of them at one point, but he's out on the ice fishing all the time. So it's not a shocking thing or surprising to me or something, you know. Is that iPhone 17 orange there? What are you looking at? Here, let me take your comment off. I don't know on the screen what you're looking at. My iPhone 17 is out of view. It is under my monitor. It's right here. So I don't know what you're seeing behind me. I've got it in a transparent case. I've also got a pop socket on it that I got from my wife, so that makes it easy to hold on to, but that's just magnetic. And my dad's thinking about buying, an iPhone 17, so that's why he's asking me if that's what this was. It's in a plastic rubbery kind of case because they're very slippery, so you'll want to get some kind of case to hold it on if you do get one. But I don't know what you were seeing behind me, but it's not. But I've got my Christmas lights up. Now, what was I saying? Next Wednesday is Christmas Eve, and I do plan on streaming on Christmas Eve. I don't have any plan right now to be doing anything else, so we'll have a little Christmas Eve get-together for those who can make it. I'll have some eggnog here. Has everybody got a drink? Everybody found something to... found something to drink and have a beverage while we can all have a simultaneous sip together. Cheers to you. Let me keep up with the comments. So, Lori's here. Fantastic. Super. Very good to see you, ma'am. I am looking forward to our chat on Friday, by the way. Lori and I are going to have a video call on Friday, and I'm going to see if I can answer some of her questions about Ecamm and how that works. And we also have the same camera. She got herself a Pocket 3, I guess, so that'll be great. So I'm glad you're here. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so not behind you, your box and your countdown numbers. Oh, you're talking about what you see on screen. That's nothing to do with the iPhone. My live streaming is not using my phone. Not using my phone for anything to do with the live stream. The phone is here. Has nothing to do with the live stream. The colors that are on screen I just picked because I thought they were nice. Complimentary. So everybody's saying hi to each other, which is awesome. So that was my announcement. And also the other thing I want to talk about real quick in the announcements is scammers. One thing I noticed in Rob the Maritimer's live stream is I started getting messages from people, and I think they sit there and quietly sit on live streams and take note of names, and they just sort of write down the names of people who are commenting, and then they'll send you a message. The ones I'm getting from watching and participating in Rob's stream is sort of targeted at YouTubers. And you'll get one that says, hey, you have a great channel. You should be getting a lot more views. I can help you with that. Most of these people are scammers. They're not really trying to sell the service. They're trying to get control of your channel. So, don't answer these people, or just tell them to, sod off or whatever you want. If these people try to sell you unsolicited on, I want to help you with your channel type stuff, they're not really there to help you. They're there to try and steal your channel by getting control of your channel and getting your password and all that. In my live stream here, I'm not teaching people how to do YouTube, so they would probably reach out in a different way. They'd find some other angle. I would think they'd do things like impersonate me and try to pretend to be me and say, hey, thanks for watching my live streams. I really appreciate your support. Would you be able to help me out with some money or something like that? I got a private message from somebody pretending to be Tori on vidIQ, because I'm on the vidIQ. Discord, and some person sent a message over and said, oh, hey, it's me, Tori, which is one of their coaches. And you can see in the username, it's like Tori._ instead of Tori_. So watch out for scammers, please. If you get a message that it says it's from me or says it's from one of the other people in the chat, you meet somebody, oh man, just please ignore those. Well, Lori, are you the sweetest person ever? Did you just give me a $20 super chat Merry Christmas gift? Lori, you guys, you do not have to do that. Please, please. That is so sweet. You are the best friend. I can't believe it. This is, by the way, the first super chat I ever got. No one has ever given me any super chats, and I'm not asking anybody to give me super chats, but that is so sweet. Wow. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Unbelievable. Tyler's in the house. How are you, sir? And how's your little boy? Absolutely. We'll look out for scammers. Always expect that every single message you get from somebody, ask yourself first, is it possible that this is fake? Is it possible that this is not the real person? Well, Lori, I appreciate you too. I'm speechless. I can't believe you did that. That is great. So, Mike, you got 4 of the scammers yesterday. People saying, oh, your channel is so good. You deserve more views. I can help you. Yeah, they're so full of it. Well, man, if I could be king for a day and eliminate all scammers, that's exactly what I would do. I'd love to be making more videos. I just got a diesel heater in, but of course work is going nuts. That's the way it is. Having to work 7 days a week with no free time. Wow, I hope they're going to give you like Christmas Day on Thursday and maybe Friday off. I know you work around the clock, so you might even have to work. Maybe you're going to get some double time or something working through Christmas, but I know you got to be loving that diesel heater. That is fantastic. A lot of the camping YouTubers I watch have diesel heaters, and it's so convenient because, especially if you have a rig that takes diesel anyway, it's even better. But you're going to love that, man. You're not going to be freezing every time your little heater buddy goes out. And I have a feeling that heater buddy probably stops working because of the cold. I think that's a propane heater, and propane doesn't like to be in the cold. It doesn't flow correctly, right, Mike? I think that's what's going on. The IRS will not call you. You can't get refunds. You can't get refunds with gift cards. That is so true. That is so true. I can tell you what Mike does. Mike is doing all kinds of cool manly work up in there. He's like welding and doing steel work and electrical work. But if you look at his username, it's Mike Adventure Sparks, and I think it's because he's an electrician. So he's Sparky. He's making all the electrical particles go fritzing around and making all the electrons dance. He's a electrician, I think. But Mike, leave it in the chat and tell me if I'm right. In some of his videos, he even takes the camera inside and shows us a little bit of the job site, where they're doing all kinds of cool welding and electrical work and wiring and conduit and running stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. The thing will turn off because the propane can no longer flow through the pipes because it gets too cold and it no longer has the pressure to flow through the pipes. I've seen that on, I don't know if you guys ever saw a YouTuber named Steve Wallace. Steve Wallace does a lot of stealth camping videos, like doing a camping trip and camping inside of a traffic circle, in the bushes in a traffic circle, or camping behind a sign on the highway. Kind of really funny stuff. In the bushes outside of a McDonald's, camping videos like that. And he's always having a hard time with his propane-oriented stuff. He's up in Canada, and so... Yes, when I first started YouTube, I didn't know you needed a niche, so I thought I would do camping and electrical. I think you should. I think you should do camping and electrical. There's nothing that says you can't do two semi-not related things as your niche. Yummy. All right. So let me keep the suspense over with. Let me end the suspense for CL. When you have a YouTube channel and people make comments on your video, you can see the comments and you can reply to the comments. Let me see if I can show it to you. Here's the thing. YouTube gives us the opportunity to just click a button and it'll AI generate a reply. It's fake. It's fake as hell. I don't like it. I never use it. I think it's kind of selling out to get a comment from somebody who took the time to watch your video and leave a comment, and then to hit a button that's like the AI generated, oh, thank you so much for watching. No, I hand type every single reply to every single, and I answer right now. I'm small enough that I can answer every single comment. Let me switch us into Chrome, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, yep, you can see this. So in Chrome, I'm going to go to the Community tab. This is the YouTube Studio page. And so you can see all these comments I've gotten from all these nice people. And for example, CL, you said, I love it when the kids do nature trail projects. And then I can type a reply here by hitting the reply, but I can also hit these cheesy, me too, it's so great to see them engage with nature, or they learn so much from hands-on experiences like that. I know it sounds real and it sounds homey and it sounds connective, but to me it's fake because it's not really from me. It's not my thought. And if you guys want to hit these buttons, I'm not going to think worse of you at all. Feel free. It doesn't hurt my feelings, and I don't want to hurt your feelings calling this fake, but I don't really like this. So like if I hit this reply, it types it in for me, and then I could just hit reply, and it would have been the easiest answer ever to CL. But we don't do that around here. What we do is we type actual comments like, things from the heart, like, hey, CL, you are the best emoji queen the world has ever seen. And I type it because I want my replies to say to you that I know who you are, I see you, and I appreciate you. And hope to see you, but Wednesday is grandbaby with Granny night, so we will see. We will try. I don't know if Granny has made it. I'm not looking at the comments right now, so let's just say hi to Grammy. Love you, Granny. See, we don't need an AI generated reply. Now, the funny thing, CL, the funny thing is, on a few of your replies, a few of your comments, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them because now I've replied to them, but it was suggesting that I call you Kelly. And I don't know what was going on, but it kept saying things like, that's right, Kelly. For some reason, it thought that CL is Kelly. So it was like, hey, Kelly. And it was like, hey, Kelly, thanks for the comment. And I was like, it must see the CL and thinks that that's spelling Kelly or something. It was the craziest thing, and I laughed so hard. I was like, man, if I accidentally clicked this and hit send, it would be like, hey, Kelly, thanks for the comment. You would have been scratching your head like, what the heck is this thing doing? Anyway, that was my funny story. It's funny to me that the AI thought CL is Kelly. Anyway, I don't do the AI comments. Never. Let me get caught up on your comments. Okay, wow, I think I may have seen his video where that traffic circle video went super, super viral for Steve Wallace, and sometimes it's called Camping with Steve. And he got millions of views on that traffic circle video. It was huge. And his channel is huge. He's got like 1 million subscribers, and he always gets hundreds of thousands of views. He's just the sweetest, nicest man. He's had some real tragedies in his life. He's had people pass away that were close to him, including his spouse and his best friend, who was a character on the channel. And the guy just never loses his upbeat, hey, we're going to make it type personality. He's very inspiring to me. I would recommend everybody go see Steve Wallace sometime when you're not watching a live stream with one of us. Okay, let's see what I'm missing here. I can't wait for a channel to blow up so I can get this turned into a sorry, I covered something up. Full-time job. Would love to get more time with my family. That's the goal, right? Tyler, that's the goal, buddy. I think all of us would love to see that happen for each of us. We all want that for each other, and we all would love to see that. That's kind of the goal. I guess we just have to do the right things, like be ourselves, be authentic, try to grow a community the correct way by getting to know people. And like you guys here, right? We've got, 10 or so people that are always showing up on my live streams and always in my comments. Mike, Granny, Lori, CL, my dad, DG, Granny, I think I said. Those are the people that if the channel ever becomes huge, those are the super fans. Those are the people that, are the dedicated viewers who tell other people about you. And we're all in each other's live streams all the time, and we're all in each other's comments of each other's videos. So whoever gets to be super mega big first, the rest of us, we're going to be super fans for you. So, yeah, I thought you would like that, CL. I'm tempted to call you a Kelly, but I won't because your real name is the Emoji Queen. Hey, look, Daniel's here. Excellent. Daniel, I was enjoying your video earlier today, the one you made, I guess it came out yesterday or whatever. The first test firing of your new Taurus 9mm pistol. The funniest thing about that was the comments and Granny. Granny's comment was, "Oh my!" And I just laughed so hard when I saw that. But don't sweat the size of your groups or if anybody gives you any flack in the comments, Daniel, because the first time you shoot a pistol, and you haven't shot a pistol in 10 years, but the first time is brand new to you, so it's going to take a while before you get comfortable with it. Don't worry about that. I think you'll have a good time. Don't shoot your eye out. DG did not have a live, did you? No, I did not do a live tonight. I went out to eat and shopping, then mailed some Christmas gifts to my friends and busy. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, that's right, Mike. That is everything we said is the thing to do, and keep putting out videos. Let's keep putting out videos. I think everybody in here is trying to do at least one a week, right? That's kind of the goal that everybody does. If we can get one out, and I know, Tyler, you were working on that cabin, and for a while was doing it as shorts, but I think you got a regular size video coming out pretty soon. All of the OGs. Amazing night. Definitely talking about Daniel's night. Yep. Howdy, Daniel. Howdy, Tyler. Boy Lie Hobby Time did a diorama of the roundabout. Did he really? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Boy Lie Hobby Time. He's great. I like Boy Lie. He, I tell you what, some of the dioramas that I made modeling and stuff, he was an inspiration for that. And his commentary, narration style is very amusing, very entertaining. How's it going, everybody? And then I called it good. Yeah, Boy Lie's cool. I'm going to have to see if I can find the video where he did a diorama of Steve's roundabout stealth camping. That's really funny. Very cool. Tyler's got a new video coming Friday. 2 days to go. Excellent. I'm looking forward to that. That is very cool. Well, I got a cool surprise for you folks. Let me go off on a tangent here. Instead of a nature reading for you tonight from some kind of nature book, I'm going to do a little bit of show and tell. It's almost like DG, except I don't get up, run over, and pull it off my wall and come back and show you. I have it here ready to show you. And what I'm going to show you is that we're going to do a reading from FM 21-26, which is a way of saying a 1960 edition of the Department of the Army's Field Manual on Map Reading. This is an original 1960 edition, and it's showing its age. It's tearing apart a little bit, but it's in remarkably good shape. I found this in an Army-Navy store inside the glass counter, and it was not outrageously expensive. I think the gentleman only wanted like $15, $20 or something. And I had to rescue it. It's from 1960, and this is a U.S. Army Field Manual on map reading. And if you know how I feel about maps and how much I love maps, the table of contents here includes this manual supersedes FM 2126 from March of 1956, including Chapter 1 and the 1956 June edition, so that's cool. It has sections on information and symbols, grids, scale and distance, elevation and relief, directions, three-dimensional maps and terrain models, foreign maps, field sketching, aerial photographs, mosaics and photo maps, overlays, and a section on units of measure and conversions. And this is so cool. It's written, I've read through it, it's written, at the level that can be understood by a recruit, some infantry recruit who's working on his orienteering and map. It's got really cool examples all throughout it in color of maps and how to read them. It's got diagrams in there showing how to take measurements of a scale. Thank you, Tyler. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you. It's got examples of contour lines, and as you guys know, the closer the contour lines are together, the steeper the terrain, right? Here's a section on directions with a little sample map. But now the coolest thing is at the back. At the back, there is a map. An insert map. See if I can, if it's removable or is it glued in. Yeah, it's actually attached in, so I'm not going to remove it because I don't want to break it. Someone has taken care of this for 65 years, so I don't want to be the one to mess it up. But it's a fold out. I guess it opens up. Well, it goes back to the other way, so it folds open. But there's essentially, it's a example sample terrain area with a little bit of urban and a little bit of woods and stuff. So it's a sample map that has all these explanatory diagrams in it with the numbers pointing out what everything is. And then there's a code, so you can look at the numbers on and say, oh, well, this is number 14 is the symbol legend, and number 15 is the declination diagram, right? So you can learn all the different parts of a map. So I guess maybe my dad can answer this, or Mike, if you were in the military or something. I'm sure there was some kind of achievement or ribbon or something you would get for orienteering and map reading and all that kind of stuff. But this is super cool. And then there's a little removable section in the back, this kind of like add-on adjustable supplemental material, probably updates. Yeah, 1955. How cool is this thing? 1960 Field Manual for map reading. And it's now in the possession of the guy who loves maps. Here's an example of a person doing a field sketch of a road as they work their way down the road, taking notes on the directions of the road and the terrain of the road. Very cool. So I love this. This is super neat. I thought you guys would get a big kick out of that. I'm getting that thing happen right now where I talk so much and my head kind of vibrates as you talk, and my nose starts to itch. It always happens. Make sure we're still live. Yeah, we're still live. Because the chat is stopped. But, is Granny here? I see everybody saying hi, Granny. Is Granny? Oh, she is. Better late than never. I had a great time on your live stream last night and met some nice new folks. And some of those nice new folks that I met over on your channel came over and subscribed to mine and left me some comments, like Grizzly Warrior, and Oki. Super nice people on Granny's channel. You meet the nicest people in a Honda at Granny's channel. Well, there's that. Do you guys want to do... I love old books too. 100%. I got a bunch of them. I have a first U.S. edition of The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien, which is my favorite book. Favorite book of all time. Hey, do you guys want to do trail news? I think we should do trail news. I have a surprise for you on trail news. Something unusual and a little different. So, as you know, I snip the trail news out and make it into its own video as well. So I'm going to get myself squared away and get ready to give you the trail news. So let me get my things squared away. Welcome to Trail News for the week of December 17th, 2025 from Escaping the Suburbs. Now, a special note for us from Chasing the Horizon, a podcast from Wes Fleming at the BMW Motorcycle Owners of America. An episode on his podcast about Kirsten Tolkien Spalding. She's a motorcycling park ranger. Episode 164. Wes had questions for her in his podcast about how government cuts recently affected the National Park Service because motorcyclists around the world spend time in the USA touring the vast array of parks, monuments, and other areas managed by the NPS. The NPS's Media Relations Department connected Wes with somebody he already knew, Deputy Regional Director Kirsten Tolkien Spalding. It was a great stroke of luck, not just because he's worked on Kirsten's bikes in the past. She's a prolific and skilled repeat entrant in the Iron Butt Rally, but because he's followed her career with the NPS. A link to the podcast episode is going to be in our show notes after the live stream ends and in the show notes for Trail News. I will go ahead and drop that in the chat for you all as well. I've been friends with Wes for a very long time, so I know him personally. Our friendship goes back to high school, but he's the host of the Chasing the Horizon podcast, which is excellent. A lot of exploration and getting outdoors type information, but it tends to usually feature members of the motorcycle club that he's in, MOA, which is motorcycle enthusiasts around BMW motorcycles. From chron.com, chron.com, in West Texas, we get, on New Year's Day, a select group of visitors will get a first opportunity to explore the Chinati, somebody can tell me if I'm saying that wrong, Chinati Mountain State Natural Area on a guided hike. The event is being put on by the Friends of Big Bend Ranch State Park, a nonprofit that raises funds to support public lands in a far west Texas by helping cover needs not met through state funding. The guided hike is being organized in collaboration with the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, which manages the natural area. All proceeds from the hike will benefit the organization's work. From December 1 through 13th, I guess it's past, the Friends are selling raffle tickets for $10 each. Big Bend Ranch State Park staff will draw a ticket, one ticket per day through Christmas, and each winner may bring one guest, allowing 24 people total to join the hike. And according to the hike description, it's an easy to moderate hike with multiple difficulties going up and down hills. and alerts participants that trip hazards, snakes, and additional hazards are possible since this isn't an established trail yet. That all sounds very difficult, but also very rewarding, so nice job, Texas. From WAPT in Jackson, Mississippi, we learn the Great Mississippi Nature Trail opens new doors to outdoors and adventure. The Great Mississippi Nature Trail was introduced this past Monday, by Governor Tate Reeves. Reeves said the trail connects 20 of the state's outdoor spaces, including rivers, pine forests, and the marshes of the Gulf Coast. It covers all areas and includes federal parks, state parks, as well as local and privately owned sites. The initiative is a combined effort from Visit Mississippi, the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks, and the Commission on Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks. It opens doors to Mississippi's natural beauty in every season. Reeves was quoted as saying, "The Great Mississippi Nature Trail celebrates what many of our state..." That doesn't make sense. The Great Mississippi Nature Trail celebrates what makes our state truly extraordinary: the rich landscapes, diverse wildlife, and communities that treasure them. By launching these first 20 sites, we're opening the door for more families, visitors, and future generations to experience the beauty that has always defined Mississippi. More information can be found at, get ready for this URL, MississippiNatureTrail.com. So way to go, Mississippi. That sounds outstanding. And that is your trail news for the week of December 17th, 2025. If you have any trail news from your area, please email it to me at escapingthesuburbs@gmail.com. Now get into nature and escape the stress. There you go, folks. That's our trail news, and we'll have that chopped up into a separate video in a little bit. CL, I wonder if that Mississippi area is within easy driving distance of you. Maybe a couple of hours, maybe an hour or two drive, something like that. All right. Scott, regarding your map manual, in the Navy, sailors must complete various training manuals as they advance up the chain in promotions. You cannot be promoted until you show you are proficient in the next rankings above you. I'm sure that field manual is the same for some soldiers. Yep, no doubt. I am sure. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You have a first edition Edgar Allan Poe? Well, Granny, can you show that on one of your live streams coming up? I want to see it. Bring it out, hold it up, and show it off to me on the next live stream where you see I'm in the chat, because I want to see that. Hey, Mike. Congratulations on 500 subs. Absolutely. Daniel was not here yet when we were talking about that at the beginning. So if any of you have joined a little bit late and don't know this, our friend Mike's Adventure Sparks hit 500 subscribers and had a viral video go wild and crazy. What's it up to, like 13,000 views or something now, man? Super cool. All right. Hey, let's talk for a second about how our channel's doing. Let me go over there. Where is that page? And too many buttons, too many screens. That's just the way it is. Okay, if I go to our dashboard in YouTube Studio, we are at 3,174 subscribers, which is nice. And more importantly, the number of subscribers per day is doing fantastic. We are currently at 4 or 5 new subscribers a day. Now, I understand subscribers are not the most important thing in the world anymore. And I understand in some ways it's a vanity number, and in some ways it's not the kind of thing that you have to worry about so much, because now YouTube shows videos to people based on what they like rather than based on who they subscribe to. But, you know, I also want to value every single person who clicks the subscribe button on this channel and says, hey, I want to see another video. And I think it's awesome. Now, there are people who unsubscribe. So when I see a net gain of 4 or 5 subscribers a day, that's counting the 2 or 3 who unsubscribe a day. So the number of people, if you look at just the number of people who subscribe, it's actually a little bit higher. Now, I don't know if you folks who have YouTube channels know this, but there's this little star in the top right corner that says Ask Studio. And if you click that, you can chat with an AI that knows a lot about your channel. And it's kind of like the vidIQ AI coach, which also can see stats on your channel. If you turn it on, you have to allow it. But this is free. You don't have to pay them $16 a month or whatever it is vidIQ charges for their AI coach and everything else. So you just click this little star in the top right corner. I think it's powered by Gemini, which is Google's AI guy. So watch this. I'm going to ask it, what is the average number of new subscribers per day over the last, 28 days. And let's let this AI look at my channel, look at my stats, look at my analytics, and I don't have to go digging through a whole lot of stuff. It's right there. That's a great question, and it's important to track your subscriber growth. Over the last 28 days, your channel, Escaping the Suburbs with Scott Auld, has a net average of 4 new subscribers per day. Here's a quick breakdown. You have a total net subscribers gained of 112. You had a net average per day of 4. That's 112 divided by 28. If you guys didn't know, this is the voice that I think AI talks in. Your channel is accelerating its subscriber growth. The net subscriber change of 112 in the last 28 days is 28.7% higher than the preceding 28-day period. Where you gained 87 net subscribers. So keep up the great work. That increase shows your recent content is resonating well and encouraging viewers to join your community. So that's nice, but I'm going to ask it another question. Because this is a net subscriber gain of 4 subscribers, but that's because it's taking into account all the people who unsubscribed. And I don't care about people who unsubscribe. Anybody who unsubscribes helps me because they didn't like my channel, and I don't want subscribers who aren't interested in my kinds of videos. It's the worst thing that can happen for my channel is for YouTube to show one of my videos to a subscriber and they not watch it. And YouTube's going to be like, this guy's so bad, even his subscribers don't like him. So I don't want subscribers who aren't interested in what I make. And to be honest, some of these subscribers probably go back a few years to when this channel was all about motorcycles. And this channel's not all about motorcycles anymore. So I'm sorry to be a disappointment to the motorcycle community, but I'm making hiking and camping and optimism videos now. So let's ask the AI this, okay? Say now disregard unsubscribes, only reflect new subscriber count. So this is now going to not look at net gain, it's going to only look at gain. And it should be a slightly higher number. I think it's going to be around 5 or 6. High 5s, maybe 6. Hello, I'm happy to provide that more focused number for your channel. It's valuable to see the total number of people who decided to join your community. Over the last 28 days, you had a total of 136 new subscribers, which is an average of 4.9. This metric reflects the total number of new viewers who hit the subscribe button before accounting for any unsubscribes. So that's how you use the little AI that's built into the YouTube dealio. It's pretty cool. It has access to almost all of your analytics and statistics and all this other stuff. There's a couple things it can't see. There has been 1 or 2 times when I've asked it a question and it could not see that answer. I think it was something like, what was I asking it? I think I asked it what is the click-through rate on videos that had an A/B test on titles. And by the way, y'all know about A/B testing on titles. If I go to my content and show you the videos that haven't come out yet, you can go into a video and do this A/B testing, and you can have multiple titles. By the way, not all of you see the same title on my videos, because when I use this, I'll have a similarly worded title, and it suggests different titles from this test to different people. So it's hard for me to say, hey, did you watch the video? The title was How to Face Your Fears and Conquer Embarrassment, because somebody else might have seen one that said something like, I'm conquering embarrassment and facing my fears, or something like that. These tests don't really mean much when you don't have a very big viewership, like I don't. Here's all the vidIQ suggested titles. But the A/B testing almost always comes back and says not enough information to make a decision. But I still use it because I have a theory, and I asked AI about this too. I have a theory that if you run an A/B test, that YouTube shows your videos to more people, suggests it, because it wants to run the A/B testing. It's trying to do the testing. And if it's trying to do the testing, it must want to show the video to it. Maybe it's going to do more impressions, right? Impressions. I'm sorry, I don't do impressions. Just joking. No, the impressions is when it shows a video or suggests a video. That's an impression. And then somebody clicks it. That's click-through rate. Click-through rate is number of clicks under impressions. So I was asking this AI if the number of impressions is higher for videos that have done A/B testing. It said I can't see that. So I asked another AI, do you think that YouTube shows the video to more people if you turn on A/B testing? And it said, yeah, it probably does, because it wants to show the video with multiple titles. So say, for example, if it was only going to show it to one person and you have 3 titles to test, now it's got to show it to 3 people, right? It's got to at least suggest it to 3 people. Anyway, that's my thinking. That's what I'm leaning at. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, let me go back and get caught up on the comments. Let's see what y'all are saying. Let's see here. Hey, Mike, I didn't realize you hit 500. Sure, he did. And also, Lori, when you get a chance, go over and look at his video, because he made a really cool little recap video that sort of highlights and the 500 and almost does like a retrospective view of what was the previous videos. It's really cool. I can do that after Christmas. Okay, I want to see that book after Christmas in a live stream. You can show that to me. Woohoo! Congrats, Mike. I've had so many videos to watch lately since meeting all the new people from your wonderful live streams, Grand. That is so true. It's hard to keep up with all the videos coming out with all of our friends, isn't it? So, hey, I didn't know you guys were here. I'm sorry. I didn't see that you were here. Deb and Mike are here. Man, I really like that video. You just released a video. I mean, I just saw it, so maybe it was out for a day or two. You made it into Mexico. You have safely arrived on your journey from up by Canada down into Mexico, and you were there for the tree lighting ceremony and walking around the cute little it's not really a village, is it? It's more like a town, I guess. I don't know what the Mexican word for it is. But the tree lighting ceremony was really cool, and seeing that cute little town square and the garden, and oh my gosh, that church. Wow. The parochia, is that what it's called? The parochia? That church is like a cathedral. It's insane. I didn't see if you said in the video how old it is, and maybe you don't know. Maybe you did see it and you just didn't put it in the video, but wow, that cathedral is stunning. You guys must be having such a great time down in Mexico, and hopefully the weather is nice and warm for you too. So thank you for dropping by here, Mike and Deb. I love seeing you guys in here. Y'all are all so nice. I try to visit each sub at least once a week, and of course I watch and visit those who visit me. Absolutely. Really appreciate the folks who are helping me grow. Yeah, definitely. Yep. I consider y'all family. As far as friends in real life, I have like 3 friends I talk to all the time, and they all live in other states. Well, that's the cool thing about today, Daniel, with the internet. You don't have to live close to your best friends, you know. You can get together and talk on the phone. You can do video chats. You can send instant messages. Absolutely. DJ, I enjoy meeting all these wonderful folks and hope to meet them in person someday. Well, Granny, here's to that. But you're so close, there's no excuse for us not to get together and have lunch. And I know just the place. We will have to have lunch at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere. What do you say? You can bring the hubby, or if he's not interested, leave him home. Either one. Hi, Mike. There was lots of dancing in the streets again tonight. That's cool. What a party those folks throw, right? Yeah. I have no clue how to do any of that. That's okay. You don't have to know. As long as you know it's there. If you know it's there. I don't know if all those features are available in Studio on the iPad. That's a great question. You know what I'm going to look at? I'm going to see if it's in Studio on the phone. Let me see if it's in Studio. There is a YouTube Studio app for the phone, but I don't see... Yeah, I don't see that icon. I don't think so. So it probably won't be on the iPad either. Well, guess what, CL? I know you have it on your wish list to get you a Mac sometime in 2026. So that's another reason to look forward to that. Because when you get yourself a Mac and open up your web browser and go to your studio, you'll have that little special star up there. Granny, there's 3 dots. Oh, your thumbnail in the studio. Click on it and add another. Yep. I don't know, Granny, do you ever even go into YouTube Studio? Do you even use YouTube Studio, or do you just go live all the time? I don't know if you even go into Studio or not. Maybe you do. You have to tell me. I don't know. Hey, Sonny. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I love it. I hope you guys all keep in touch outside of this live stream, you know. Try to do the same. If they take the time to look at my page, I try to return it. Well, that is all of us just being friendly. Yes, is it Partoquia or Patokia? I thought it was Parochia. Is it Partokia? You have a T here, but I didn't know that there was a T in it. I thought it was... Okay. I'll take your word at it. The Partokia. I don't know what that word means. I could look it up, but I'm not going to do that. But that's cool. Live all the time. Or a little short for a video. Yep, you do make those little videos. Like the little one you made today with the dog sitting in your spot on the couch. It was like a 7-second video or something. But that pup was looking at you like it was guilty. Like it knew it was in your spot. Knew it was doing something wrong. That is right. Yeah, the desktop and the phone and the iPad all have different features. And sometimes there's an update that comes out. And if you don't know about it, you don't even know there's a new feature that shows up in Studio. So... that's okay. Hey, did you guys get a chance to watch my 2 recent big videos? Now, like I said, the A/B testing on the title lets you have multiple titles, so not everybody would have seen the same title. I want to quit in about 10 minutes. I'm going to try and remember to quit at the top of the hour. But I had a video come out where I was conquering, my biggest fear, which basically is being nervous around people. And not that I'm nervous around people. I'm not nervous around people at all. It's filming myself in front of people. That's what makes me nervous. I have no problem walking up to any stranger and starting a conversation or speaking to a large group of people. Doesn't bother me. I'll talk to a large crowd. At work today, I was on a work... like a Google Meet, basically it's like a big Zoom call with, I don't know, there was a couple hundred people or something in there. I had no problem at all talking on that, and speaking in public doesn't bother me. But for some reason, walking around with a camera, talking to the camera like a YouTuber, it feels really cringy to me and really awkward to me when there's people walking by me on the trail and they see me talking to the camera and I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? No, don't mind me, just a YouTuber, no big deal. So I conquered that. I wouldn't say I conquered it because it still bugs me, but I made myself do it. I made myself get embarrassed by walking around on that trail, on Hog Hammock Trail, That's the trail where I met that nice lady, Ellie. Her name was Ellie, that sweet old lady with her walking poles. Man, I hope I see her again sometime. She was really nice. And then the other video was facing your fears and conquering ego. It was just a chat about overcoming embarrassment. But that was out at the Holy Land, which is the name of... There's an area out in the Everglades. It's called the Holy Land. And it's not because it's like holy, like religious holy. It's called that because it was a bombing range in World War II. The planes that used to take off from Fort Lauderdale would come out and fly out over the Everglades and bomb the swamp. And so there's craters. There's just tons and tons of craters all over the place. I could probably show it to you. I'm not set up to show the map right now. Look it up, Holey, Holy Land, down here in South Florida. Look at it on satellite view sometime. It's just circles all over the place. You swear you're looking at the moon, except it's covered in water and swampiness now. It's all green and filled with water. And that's where I went out and filmed that video about being afraid to walk down into the Everglades in an unprotected, non-natural area, just randomly walk off into the swamp. So that was cool. I don't know if you guys got a chance to look at those videos. I recommend go back and watch them if you haven't had a chance. I try to keep them under 10 minutes. Won't take up too much of your time. And you can even listen to those videos without watching. You can just put on the audio while you're doing something else if you want to, because it's really just me talking. The scenery is pretty, but you don't have to see the scenery to know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Let's see here. Where's my comments? Oh, by the way, Lori, I think I figured out how you messed up your comments, and I think I know how to fix it. I'll show you when we talk on Friday how to bring it back. But I think I know what happened to your comments. And I think I just closed my window too, so I'm going to exercise what I think I need to do to make it come back too. It's right under this menu. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta find it. Yes, what's the matter, kitty? What's the matter? You want me to pick you up? Here we go. There it is. I brought them back. Let me see what y'all are talking about. You really liked Ellie? She was so sweet. Oh my goodness, what a nice lady. She was great. I felt like I cut her off a couple times, you know, because what she was talking about I was really excited about, which was the people being nice on the trail and the condition of the trail and having her walking poles, and that one of these other trails, the Eagle Trail that was nearby, has got a lot of roots and it's very trippy and stumbly. I felt like I cut her off a couple times and interrupted her, and I felt terrible about it, especially watching the video back. Man, I was cringing at myself because I felt like I interrupted her and cut her off a couple times. I hope I didn't. Ellie, if you ever see this live stream, I apologize. I'll be better next time. Pop's got to take off. You have kind of gotten used to it now. Yeah, do you do walking around with your phone videos, taking live streams and stuff, Granny, or filming videos in public? I guess probably doesn't bother you too much. Well, I'm glad you like the scenery in my videos. I have an idea to go back to Fern Forest this weekend, which is on my drinking bottle here. It's not too far from me, but it's a undeveloped, pristine South Florida nature trail. And I think I'm going to go back down there and record another couple of videos at Fern Forest, which, if I record them this weekend, you guys probably won't see them for a month, because I think right now, I have 3 weeks worth of videos already made. And I'm doing videos on Mondays and videos on Fridays and live streams on Wednesdays, and shorts from all of that stuff all the time. All the shorts are, those short videos I've been making are flooding, and they're going out on YouTube, they're going out on Facebook, and they're going out on X, formerly known as Twitter. And maybe I'll think about starting up Instagram. I'm really just doing that to advertise the YouTube channel. I don't really want to become a creator of anything for those platforms. I just want people on those platforms to find me on YouTube. So that's why I'm doing the shorts in the first place. Yep. Very cool. We'll do more after the holidays. The holidays are about to get real busy. We're about to enter into busy week. Well, hey, I'm going to cut it short. Some of you might want to watch something that's on TV at the top of the hour today. And some of you might have other things to go work on and do other cool things. So I will say cheers to you. I love all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will be back next Wednesday night, which is Christmas Eve, but some of you may not be able to join it being Christmas Eve, so I totally understand. And if you can, I'll see you then. And if you can't, I'll see you in the next one after that. So don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see you all later. Thank you very much. Bye.